I'm Coach Miller and welcome to All Marine Fighter. Today in our advanced boxing series, we're going to take a look at the combination 1-4. We're going to do this from a couple different variations and you're going to find that this combination is highly effective and it's more tools in your toolbox to help you win. We're first going to look at it from the orthodox or the right-handed stance, and then we'll take a look at it from the left-handed or southpaw stance. For the 1-4 combination, you're going to get in that good, solid, basic boxing stance. Now, the jab or the one, you're going to need to be able to have that range fighter. You're going to need to be able to close that distance to your opponent. So if this teardrop bag here or aqua bag is my opponent, I'm going to need to be able to close the distance for that jab. Because remember, the 4 that's coming right after it, you're going to need to be able to be in position to make contact with your opponent. So you're going to step forward, jab, and then you're going to come, as it's coming back, the jab hand's coming back, you're going to throw out and in with the hook. Now there's a couple different ways you can do the hook. You can either be coming out palm down, or you can be coming palm facing you. I do either or, and I think it's definitely relative to where your position is lined up towards you. I think that if your opponent's a little bit farther away from you as you're throwing the hook, it's really hard to do the palm facing in. So you can turn it up and over. So going back to the combination, we've got a jab, closing the distance, and coming in and throwing the hook. Now remember that the body mechanics still apply. The power comes from the hips and the forward body movement. You're going to step forward for that jab, make contact, then when you're shooting that hook, let me step back a little bit here, then when you're shooting that hook, you're going to pivot the hips and your heel's going to flare automatically. It's just natural body mechanics, okay? So here, and you're going to come in and throw the hook. Now it's very important that as you're doing these transitions that your hand doesn't drop. What do I mean? So if you got the jab stepping out here, when your hand is coming back, don't let it come down here. Let it come straight out, straight back as the hook is coming out. And then straight back and to the side of your face. Now let's do it from the left-handed stance. Shoot that jab forward, and then pivot the hips, flare the heel, come in and throw the hook. Jab, hook. 1-4. Now the other variation to this is going to be not just throwing the hook to the head, but throwing it to the body instead. This can be very effective, especially if your opponent has a high guard. So in a right-handed stance, you're going to throw the jab. He's going to feel that jab hit his gloves, but you're going to, as this jab hand's coming back, you're bending the legs just a little bit, because when you throw body shots, you don't want to be throwing the body shots like this to where you can catch some type of counter punch, okay? So you want to be able to, as the jab hand's coming back, bend the legs a little bit, as it's coming back to the front of your chin here, and you throw the hook straight to the body, okay? From a left-handed stance, let's show this nice and slow. It's jab, catch them off guard, dip a little bit, and fire the hook to the side of the body. Now the general area is going to be right here, okay? You can also throw the hook if you're at a little bit of a different angle, catch them right here, or if you're in the opposite end, here and here. And those shots really hurt. So if your opponent has a pretty high guard and you're having a hard time getting through that guard with your punches, get him to drop his hands a little bit by throwing some body shots. This is going to help because he's not going to see this punch combo coming. You throw the jab and then you shoot it straight in and then straight back. Now make sure that when you perform this combination that you don't stare and admire your work. What do I mean? Jab, throw the 4, but step to the side, do the pivoting, or get out of the way, because you'll always remember that you're going to have punches coming back towards you. So don't just sit there and look at them and go, hey, that was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? For the practical demonstration portion, nice good solid stance. This is the orthodox stance. Throw the jab, close the distance with the opponent, dip down a little bit, throw the hook, and then back. Left-handed stance. Throw the jab, make contact, dip, throw the hook, and back. So again, 1-4, 1-4, 1-4. If you like our videos, go ahead and click that like button down below. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, What are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe to our channel for more content. And until next time, stay motivated.